Hey, instead of Steve, please like and subscribe. Please click on the Deck Heroes icon. Click on subscribe. 100% free. Well, blood in, blood out in brackets. Anyway, so we're on the Golden Kingdom. We're trying to sprint as much as is possible. It's not the old-fashioned sprint where I used to do the last 5 floors as quickly as possible. It's just from floors 14 to 16. The most important things to say is I've been saving all the bolts. I haven't used one bolt. If I click on the armor, it says it can stack up to 80% damage reduction. So that means this one here, which is 60 plus one other, which means this is just excess. I'm going to use this third one for a boss, basically. And I'm going to try and heal as and when I need to. And I've only had 3 bolts, so I haven't had any more. Let me just kill these arrow towers in case I just tap the screen by accident and, get deaded. Oh, let's kill this minion. Oof. Oh yeah, I've only literally just got Conqueror. So that's that. I'm gonna keep this William Wallace in reserve. And I'm gonna use my tanky ones, aka the ones commanders with what's it called again? Constantine. There you go. Shipyard. Put him in the front row. Let's take out Joan of. See, what I'm thinking is, I might actually undo that, and then I'll sub in a team which is of perfect health. Let's do that. I'm going to sub him back in. Where is he? Oh, yeah, sorry, this is my 5th army. So let's go with, I'm going to sub in Luce, mainly because his only other skill is like a march speed reduction. So I'm not that bothered about that anyway. I'll keep everything as it is. I'm even going to keep Joan of Arc in the front row. Mainly because, as I say, I'm gonna probably sub her out for somebody that's fresh as a daisy. Okay, so I've got the options here. Increase attack of the front row. With my front row, I know I'm kind of jumping ahead. My front row is going to be my tanks. So I'd rather increase the back row attack, but it's not an option. In the middle, Solar Shelter. Reduce all damage taken by the front row by 2%. That's awesome. Or I can increase the defense of the front row by a whole 20%. And the other clue, I'm going to go with the 20%. The other clue is that blue is basic, purple is the middle rank, and obviously gold is top end. So we're going to go with the purple, especially since it's front row, and as I say, my tanks are there. Okay, destroy this arrow tower. What I'm thinking is it's going to be 2 steps to get to the next tower. If I go up and across, there's less chance I'm going to bump into an elite or the commander and get put in a sort of awkward position. Oh, I nearly clicked on the wrong one. Okay, let's go here and kill this tower. Cool, now we can go on. So the main thing which I already mentioned was we got Conqueror. Where is it? Here it is. So I get an extra army, an extra troop I can add. So instead of 5, I've got 6. Other than that, I've tried to emphasize skill damage. Most of my commanders are skill damage. I went against anything which kind of traded in area of effects damage for single target damage. I went away from anything that kind of promotes single target damage, because for my commanders, mostly area of effect. It may well be different for you. I went with anything which kind of added a bit of tankiness to the front row, such as increased defense for the front row or increased health for the front row, or obviously if I can get increased health for all, then I'd select that. I tend to have more infantry than anything else, even though at the moment I've got 1 cav army and 1 archer army, but everything else is more. Oh, actually, I've got a trash hand. But in the final battle, I'll have mostly infantry. So if I had to make a choice of one faction, it was always an infantry buff. I think there's other things as well, like rage boosts. Obviously, I'll take things like that, and took the best of what was on offer. I wish I had more. Just thinking about the last attempt I had at beating this Golden Kingdom, I had a lot more bows, and I wish I did have more bows, but you know, that's that. And I'm thinking about that floor 15 of all in the last video when they had all that poison and it nearly destroyed the whole game because I just lost so much health. Then we'll see if that happens again. I'll have a decision to make whether I actually do want to try and get more bows or whether I want to try and hold on to some health. Tricky one. And I'm not being facetious, tricky only because I got 3 bows, as I mentioned before, and I had many more the last time, and I managed to take away about 10% enemy health. That was big. And I remember thinking that last bit of mist that I revealed, I found that heal, and that was the difference between me having to restart again or just go forward. So again, here we go. Back row, troop health by 10%. It'd be better if that was front row. In the middle, Guardian Dagger. Increase the defense of front row troops by 10%. Or on the right, Archer's Triumph, health of all archer units. No. So it's going to be defense of the front row by 10%. Just they need to be the tanky ones. Okay, what's this? Question mark. Okay. Archer health by 10%. We got it in the end. Right. Always fight minions first. They're the easiest ones. They may well give you, you know, another blessing reward. And then the elites, and then the commander is what I recommend. Yeah, just going to have a quick look about how many armies we've got in reserve for. I'm thinking I do have that healing. We'll continue as per for now. Okay, on the left, Knight Armour increases defense of cav armies by 10%. Or in the middle, increase the attack of all infantry, that means front row and back row, by 10%. Or increase the defense of all infantry. You know what, I'm going to go, bear with me. Yes, so what we're going to go with anyway is increase the defense. Tricky between square formation and shield defense. Between shield fortress and square formation, we're going to go for defense. Basically, if that front row holds, everybody else can do what they do. What I'm thinking. I am recognising that health is a little bit very low. I like my English. Anyway, reduce all damage taken by the front row by 7%. That's only going to help. Okay, cool. Rot. Yeah, I'm going to give it a little tickle, little 10%. I am worried that whatever I add now may well be undermined, as I said, on that floor 15. Okay, on the left, increases archer health 20%. In the middle, whenever we launch a basic attack, we have a 10% chance to gain a shield of a, wow, 2 whole 100, no, rising rage. That middle one maybe shouldn't even be, maybe should not even be purple, it should be blue. Going on the right, rising rage generation by 15%. Anyway, as I said, we can only use 2 of these to get the maximum 80% reduction. So I'm going to use this one here. Oops. On that Guardian Chief. Look at our health. Not awful. Yet. Until that last level. What I'm thinking is, shall I let Luce tank? Or should I just match it up like this? Like this. Anyway, on the left, Glorious Hammer. Deal direct damage to enemy troops once every 10 seconds of 1,000. That's not bad. Or in the middle, your front row troops recover a portion of their slightly wounded units. 2,000 every 20 seconds. I'm going to go Fervent Tactics. Should I? Yep. Tough one. There's some real good choices there. I think I wouldn't have been wrong, or things wouldn't have been that far off if it would have gone like in different directions. Now, this is a problem. Look how far that right-hand tower is. That's a lot of death. Obviously, I need to go to the nearest tower first, because every step, 2 towers are taking away my health. And this is going to be bloody. Okay, 1's gone. Where are we at? So the main problem is it's also going to be damaging these very healthy troops in reserve that I want to use on that final boss. Okay. What I'm thinking is, should I let Luce die, or should I replace him? Anyway, back row troops attack on the left 10%. In the middle, reduce all damage taken by the front row by 2%. Let's do that one. Okay. Luce is going to be in a really bad... There he is. I think he's going to survive. He did. Okay, we've done it. Okay, so destroy the tower. Obviously, mission critical that we go into that final battle, which is on the next floor, with a decent amount of health. Okay, so anyway, we're going to reveal the mist. This gold is completely useless at this point, because there's nowhere to spend it from this point. We're going to use this. Yeah, we'll heal. Wow, full heal. I thought that's what must have happened the last time. That's a full heal on somebody. Wow. That makes a huge difference. Knowing that, I could have probably waited a little bit. I know it now anyway. Maybe I just need to read read a bit more the next time. What to do? Let's just see if we get any blessings from killing these minions. Nope. One more. Nope. Just damage. More gold. Pointless. This minion. Again, always kill the minions first is my recommendation. Nope. Because they're easier. Tricky one. It's only worth me killing him if I'm going to kill... reveal this mist. Bearing in mind, I can't even see the Guardian Chief, so at some point, mist is going to need to be revealed. Yeah, let's do it. Got no choice. Again, so we're going to... Yeah, not the mist. We're going to have to go into that poisonous fog. Anyway, so we might as well just do it off the... weakest thing. Even though in the bottom middle and on the left, I probably should have revealed that mist before I killed the minion. We'll see how that pans out now. Increase attack of back row by 10%. It's not what I'm worried about. We need that bolt. Need a blessing as well, to be fair. Oh, that's just hammering us. We've got no choice. We need... I need to see the Commander-Chief. What I'm going to do is... Yeah, I'm going to sacrifice... Wow, that's a lot of damage. And these four on the right here, they've never been used. It's just all the fog. Yeah, I might have to have one death for the greater good. Do I tank Luce, or do I just look at my Juan Yu's? Not even he's not that healthy. Okay, when using AoE skill, the target troops take 10% more skill damage for the next 10 seconds and stacks up to 5 times. That's great. Or in the middle, increase the health of all your troops by 2% for each battle you win. Let's do this Saints Inferno. There he is. Well, I'm not going to fight that elite. This is tricky. Gosh. I wish I had not used that armor on the previous floor now and I used it here. I can't use any bows. I can't use any armor. Is this strong enough? Or am I just sacrificing them all to death itself? Let's go. Fight. I'm going to find out. This is where it all could go wrong. Survived. This is huge. I don't know if it's going to work on that final boss because it doesn't seem to calculate 10% reduction in troop strength in the same way. But no doubt we're gonna have to give that. In the middle, as I said, I don't have single target skill damage commanders, and on the right, every time you use the same single target damage skill, it does blah blah blah. Again, I don't use single target. I don't prioritize single damage commanders. There we go. Oh my gosh, we need healing. Got it. Wow. Wow. Needed that bad. The only thing I'm pondering about is I'm obviously going to use this. How much does that do? Oops. 30%. Okay, I'm going to use this first. Great. And then I'm going to use this definitely for a heal. Now, is that healthy enough? Got 4 on the left. 4 on the right, pretty healthy. 210, I think they're maxed. 226, maybe they're not. Anyway, I think we've got enough to go forwards. I'm going to leave that elite. I'm going to leave that mist. We're just going to go to the final floor. Right. Okay, so we're going to use that armor. Oops. Use. There you go. There you go. So I've got the maximum out of that. I'm going to use these bows. They're the only ones that I've had. It's meant to reduce their troop strength by 30%. That's really not the case. And also, if you'll notice, remember that blessing I got saying it's going to reduce things by 10%? I can't find it now, but obviously that didn't happen because it's on exactly 3 million. So if I'd have chose anything else, it probably would have been better. Mental note for that. But again, it's a misleading description in that the blessings don't really count towards this guy. It'd be interesting to know whether the armor might have calculated differently, but yeah, I doubt if it would give me something higher than a 70% reduction or whatever it was. Anyway, let's use the bows. Okay, well that was 90,000 troops. That's definitely going to help, but it's not as much as what it said it is. It's definitely not 30%, is it? That should be another 90,000. Indeed it was. Yeah, the last time I did this, I think we did get a 10% reduction in troops. And I don't think we're going to get it this time. Maybe we will. Exactly a 10% reduction. Okay, we're going in. We're aware we need to do very well in order to get the bonus rewards. If I did not get Conqueror, then I would not even bother. Right, I need to sub out and sub in my stronger players. And as I said, I've always been prioritizing infantry, so that's what I'm going to go with. Just for a brief second then, I thought about me taking out my buffer debuffer and how it goes in the canyon and all that stuff. Forget that. We're just going to go with our damage bringers. Oh, I think we're going to... Oh, is it Trajan again? Trajan, you might be gone. Definitely you, Guan Yu. No, definitely you, Trajan, gone. I've got Scipio and Constantine. I should have spent a bit more time. So hold on. William, Luce, Guan Yu. None of my Guan Yus have got tanks. Su Yang. I might just leave it like that, you know. Also, what I'm thinking is maybe we need to get rid of their Su Yang first. So yeah, we've got our... We'll outnumber Zhu Liang to try and get rid of him quickly as possible. With the overlap, he's got the area of effect and his archers against my infantry. My Scipio's front row towards the top and the middle are both with Constantine. So that'll make them tanky until we swing through. And at the end of the day, he's got 5 armies. I've got 6. Obviously, his armies are 540,000, which is double the size of mine. One last look before we go in. What I'm also thinking is I hope I used all the items. I believe that I did. Okay, let's go. Let's just hope all that front row troop help that I gave will be beneficial. I think if we can silence ZL at the bottom, that will obviously speed that up quite a lot. So having my Huan Yu there should help. We're doing some decent damage on that ZL at the bottom. Admittedly, it is 2 against 1, but he's got twice the number of troops. At the moment, I'm not really making a dent in my troops. But that's what happened last time, didn't it? Then it all changed. But again, yeah, just looking at my troops, all of them infantry. And as I said, I went for the infantry base buffs where I could. That is serving me particularly well right now. Gosh. They've made minimal impacts so far. A little bit of my Scipio Constantine. That man there's got a massive heal in his back pocket. Let's see how that works out for these guys. I'd be very surprised, and I think you would agree at this stage, if I don't get the 100% on this occasion. Yeah, and I think it was just keeping those additional armies in reserve like I did, taking out my debuff army, just going out with those just damage bringers. Say protecting my front row with buffs as much as I can along the way with the blessings. Yeah, we're going to win this. I think. Yeah, they're going to lose 3 armies soon. I don't look like I'm going to lose 1. And the great thing for reference after this is I won't have to do the same sort of playthrough. I'll probably just do the same last 2 levels like I did, and just skip through and just take the prize. But I think actually seeing this final battle is useful about how much damage he's actually doing to our side, and it's nothing at all. We've got a massive overlap on their Nevsky, so hopefully we'll just be zipping him out very quick. Don't think there's anything to fear, is there? Now it's go. Yeah, this is completely different. I wonder if they've tweaked it or something. This is significantly easier than the last time. And in fact, the last time I was wondering how anybody was ever going to beat it. Wow. All those additional armies that I've added, they don't necessarily have the accessories that I've got. You know what I mean? And my normal troops, so that's another consideration, but didn't make any difference to this battle. That's an overwhelming win. Surely that's a 100%er. Yeah, had to be, because in the last one, the last video, I lost an army and took quite a lot of damage, and that wasn't, that was 91%, I think it was. So thank you very much. Let's claim this. We've got 9 of that, and that's the equivalent on the right of 1 legendary, because you need 4 purples, 1 legendary, so, you know, plus a bonus. Okay, we're going to exit out of here. So that's the Golden Kingdom done. It's just collecting our reward, or seeing what we got for it. There we go, 15 of these. So what does that convert to? Disappointing for me. I get chest and the trousers, or what do they call it? Pants in America. I get those from, let me show you. I get them from paying £5 at the trading post. You know what I mean? I think it's gloves at the moment. Oops. I think it's gloves at the moment, but yeah, that's where I get those from, the trading post, as I said. Hope you found that useful. Please like, subscribe. That is Steve, and I am out.